Welcome to the movie siege. Few genres abuse fear more than horror and thriller. With the success of shows like Squid Game, Stranger Things, and The Haunting of Hill House, Netflix is aware of audiences' love affair with fright and thrill. A cursory glance at their thriller or horror movie subsections reveals a plethora of tense titles to titillate and distress subscribers. But suspense isn't a genre, it's a tool. It's a manipulation of fear to create tension. The genre and artists determine the extremity of terror the characters, and thus the audience, face on the journey to the credits. But there's a fine line between being held in suspense and being dangled in dread. Sometimes the title and cover aren't enough to discern an experience. Coming in this video is a selection of Netflix titles that excel at delivering suspense through stress and fear. We hope you will enjoy the following ranking. Please let us know your favorite in the comments, and make sure to subscribe to never miss a good movie again. So let's not waste any time and begin. Number 5. The Invitation. The Invitation is a tense suspense thriller, starring Natalie Emmanuel as Evie, a young woman whose DNA test reveals long-lost relatives in England. Director Jessica Thompson's keen eye for subtlety emphasizes the deliberate performances by Emmanuel and her co-stars Thomas Doherty and Hugh Skinner. With glamorously elaborate sets and stunning costumes juxtaposed against an eerie story, The Invitation elegantly lulls Evie into a false sense of security before the heart-pumping nightmare begins. A twistedly woven story written by Blair Butler, The Invitation is an unsettlingly exciting movie. Number 4. Luckiest Girl Alive. Mila Kunis continues to show off her impeccable acting range as she dominates in Luckiest Girl Alive, a twisted and dark thriller by director Mike Barker. Written by Jessica Knoll, Luckiest Girl Alive is based on her novel about Ani, a successful woman with a mysteriously traumatic past. As Ani is living her dream life with a great job and an impending wedding, she must suddenly confront what happened in her past before it destroys her present. Supporting Kunis' intense performance are two American Horror Story regulars, Connie Britton as her mother and Finn Wittrick as her fiancé. Luckiest Girl Alive is a gloriously star-powered suspense thriller where nothing is as it seems. Number 3. The Perfection. The Perfection is truly a wild ride from start to finish. The movie starts with former cello prodigy Charlotte reconnecting with her former teacher after the death of her mother. She had to leave a prestigious academy as a teen after her mother had a stroke, and at first glance, it looks like she is trying to make up for lost time. She grows close with the young woman who took her place, Lizzie, and they set off on a backpacking trip around China together. However, things go south fast when Lizzie falls mysteriously ill as soon as the trip starts. Is she hallucinating, or is there some new illness that makes people puke bugs? Suspense builds as we wonder what is really happening to Lizzie, what Charlotte's motivations are, and how the Cello Academy fits into all of this. Led by a pair of compelling performances, The Perfection is a smart, gripping thriller that barbs its wild twist with cutting wit. Number 2. The Woman in the Window. Based on the New York Times bestseller by A.J. Finn, The Woman in the Window stars Amy Adams as Dr. Anna Fox, an agoraphobic woman who observes her neighbors from the second story of her Manhattan brownstone. Her life is thrown into disarray when she witnesses a crime. Due to her medication and alcohol abuse, however, her account is put into question, leading to a suspenseful tale of violence, hallucinations, and the search for the truth. This movie is a solid modern mystery. Number 1. The Guilty. Jake Gyllenhaal re-teamed with his Southpaw director, Antoine Fuqua, for the American remake of the Danish film by the same name, The Guilty. Written by Nick Pizzolatto, the scribe behind True Detective, The Guilty takes place entirely inside a 911 call center. It expertly optimizes color, lines, and lighting in its minimal setting. Its actors must similarly utilize little more than their voices to establish their characters, save for Gyllenhaal. He plays Joe Bear, who the audience meets gasping for air in a whitewashed bathroom. Joe's self-righteous judgments rain down unsolicited upon panicked callers seeking assistance. Familiar voices buzz between rings as Joe works to provide the necessary services each person requires. His own judgments and bias shape the narrative until the final minute. There's a strong commentary on accountability and the character of law enforcement that Fuqua has demonstrated in previous projects like Training Day and Brooklyn's Finest, but it does it all from the chair of a call center. Well, this is it. Thanks for watching. Share your movie impressions in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe and put the big thumbs up. See you. Bye.